Hey, everybody, it's Eri from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan, and this is a short, informative video with Panos Mekros. He's a key builder in the blockchain space, and as of the 4th of February, his team has launched the XRPL AMM interface. Anodos Swap is live, and it's on the DevNet where you can test, practice, and play with the XRP AMM, the automated market maker, with fake money to get familiar with it. How smart is that? They welcome feedback because that's going to help drive improvements. I have little doubt that you're going to enjoy hearing from a hardcore blockchain participant about his new app, the vision, the other chains that they've identified to integrate with, and what it's like to run a validator, along with his experience of when he applied for the Ripple grant. All right, everybody, do enjoy.
I'm Panos. I'm from Greece. For anyone who doesn't know me, I have an accounting and finance degree, and I have been in crypto since 2016. In all these years, I have been focusing on education, trying to simplify things, and of course, fighting misinformation, especially for XRP. I co-founded Anodos, which at its core is a software development company with a goal to build innovative and user-friendly DeFi and Web3 as a whole applications that make it easier for everyone to access and utilize crypto and blockchain. My partner and I, who decided to start Anodos, know each other for 3 or 4 years, and we got to know each other because of XRP, and we often talked about our experiences in the space and other people, friends and family that approached us and wanted to get in crypto, but it was just too complex for them. And because most people work a 9-to-5 job, they don't have the time or willingness to sit down and learn a completely new technology. So last year we started talking more seriously about creating something that would simplify this whole process, starting from investing and then potentially moving to other use cases and applications. We are focusing on 2 applications. So the first one is Anodos Swap, which is an all-in-one platform for the upcoming AMM. And users will be able to trade, provide liquidity, and manage their XRPL portfolio. And the goal is to make it as intuitive as possible, not just for the XRPL community, but also newcomers and people that have nothing to do with crypto yet.
Are you going to be working? This is a off-the-wall question. Are you going to be working at all with the Zahao network?
Well, we haven't announced that publicly yet. Although we run a validator on Zahao. We actually launched one. I think it was a week or 2 weeks ago. So we are already running a Zahao validator, and we have talked with Rich and his team. And yes, the goal is not to just focus on the XRPL mainnet, but cover the whole XRPL ecosystem. So that includes Zahao, the VM sidechain, and potentially Flare as well. I would like to cover all these, good networks that users, and builders want to use. So yes, we would like to build on all of them. It's time for the XRP community to start supporting the builders and stop focusing solely on Ripple. I know Ripple is great. I have supported them for years. I still support what they're doing, and I think their use case is amazing. They are solving a very important problem for payments. But it's not just about payments. There are tons of use cases, tons of problems to solve there, and Ripple can do everything. There are many projects out there in the ecosystem building a lot of interesting things. And it's not even about solving problems. I mean, on your daily life, you are not just thinking about problems, you're also thinking about entertainment. So just like in your daily life, you can play games, you can enjoy art, music, whatever. We have projects that are doing that on chain and on XRPL with NFTs, with blockchain gaming. So there are many different things out there for every person to enjoy and use. So my message is go out there, start using, try to find what interests you, and support the good builders. That's what my main focus is.
I noticed that 62% of people so far that have participated in a poll that you put out there are not familiar with AMMs and how they work. So how can we improve that? How would you bring some people up to speed within this, you and I talking right now?
Back in November, with Treasury XRPL, we launched a course about the AMM, and there's still a lot of confusion. But the goal is with Anodos, the community can actually test and see what this is all about, and technically, practice with fake money. So even if they do something wrong, they don't have to care. So I think by practicing and seeing the actual AMM in action, I think that's how you learn basically everything. And especially in crypto, which is a new technology, I think you have to get skin in the game. You have to, to play, to practice, to risk some money. I mean, it could even be like $5-10. It shouldn't have to be a big amount. Just risk, a small amount of money and try to learn about how everything works. I think that's the number one thing. Also create some educational initiatives to help as much as possible the community. We also hope to collaborate with other builders and educate as much as possible the community.
What advice do you give people who are thinking about doing the preparation for a Ripple grant?
Well, I can't give any advice for getting the grant itself because we didn't get it. So 90% of the projects, don't get the grant. But all I can say is keep building, prove them wrong, and try to differentiate from the rest. So even if you get rejected, I think it's important to try again and to try to get better. And personally, we don't know. I don't know why we didn't get it. They didn't give us any feedback or reason. I believe we did everything right. The only thing I can think of is that maybe we applied early and we didn't have a completed project. But still, if you think about it, there have been many other grantees that got the grant with just an idea and nothing else, and many of which they didn't even deliver it. So technically, they just took the money and But I don't know what to say on that part. But the good thing is that a Ripple developer approached us recently and said he will try to get feedback for us, which I think is great. But I have to say, when we got the rejection, the first few days were pretty bad. We were disappointed that it was a setback for us. But ultimately, that led us to think out of the box, new ideas on how to grow the project, generate more revenue, and from many sources to make Anodos sustainable as fast as possible. I think that's the positive outcome. And something I would like to announce, I also wrote it on X, but this month we also started our first funding round for private investors. And we have a lot of interest by many people. And I think that will make us even stronger and better. And I think it's a necessary step to grow and scale our project, because right now we are self-funded. So me and my other partner who are co-founders, we are spending our own money since September that we officially started and hired developers. So there are a lot of expenses, and developers cost a lot. After we got rejected, we decided to go and seek external funding, and we hope everything goes well.
So, Panos, tell us what it's like to run an XRP validator.
So generally, I think it feels good to contribute to a global decentralized network. especially if you are building on it and you are relying on its good performance. In the process of being a validator, you also learn more about the network itself. You learn all about all the potential difficulties or issues that infrastructure providers may face, especially in high activity periods that we saw also some time ago. And I think at the least the projects that are building on it or businesses that are relying on XRPL can do for the network is to run a node or validator. So it's not that every community or every community member or every XRP holder should run one, because you actually have to know some things to do that. But I think right now we have at least a few hundreds of projects on XRPL building. So I think every single one of them should run a validator, and it's very important to have that support and increase the scalability of the network. We also want to introduce some unique features and ideas, one of which is account abstraction, which I think is very important, because for most people, crypto wallets are still complex, and with the Web2 ideology that most have, going directly from the Web2 to Web3, it needs to be taken step by step and bridge that gap seamlessly. So introducing like Web2 logins, where by using your Google account, for example, you can connect to our platform or any decentralized app. You don't need a seed phrase. You don't need to worry about doing something wrong or exposing your private keys. So this makes the whole process easier, and I think it's very important for the whole industry to have that gradual process and not going from 0 to 100, which making a crypto wallet is exactly that. So yes, I think this is one of the things we want to focus mostly. The other application we are focusing on is called Anovault, and which I'm even more excited about, and I believe will be one of the most innovative and industry-changing applications. Anovault will be a decentralized and multi-chain asset management platform that will simplify crypto investing, and it will basically allow everyone to invest in crypto and get exposure to different assets and DeFi yield opportunities in a few simple steps. And that will utilize layer 0, which if you don't know, it's an interoperability protocol that you can seamlessly go from chain to chain in very easy way. That's all I can share for now. But this is a multi-chain project that will target many chains and ecosystem, and will probably be the only app we build not specific to the XRPL ecosystem. We want this to be for everyone.
Panos, you have Safe Haven as listed as a partner. I'm curious if you could tell us more about that.
So I have been a huge fan of Safe Haven for years. I learned about it in 2020. And I think what they are building and the use case they are focusing on, which is decentralized inheritance and data backup, is very important and will be crucial for our digital future. So after we started Anodos, one of my first thoughts was to approach all the projects I'm a fan of, and and the projects I like what they are doing, and try to collaborate with them in any way possible, and bringing their solutions and token to XRPL. I think it's one of the best things that could happen in the XRPL ecosystem. So over the next weeks, you will see more updates about our partnerships. But the general goal here for us is to bring more builders and innovative apps in the XRPL ecosystem. And lately everyone has been complaining about the lack of adoption on XRPL, the lack of developers and useful apps. So another way we as Anodos want to contribute is to bring good projects and communities from other chains into the XRPL ecosystem. So we need to focus on actually building apps that people want to use, And I think we are in a good direction. There is a lot of innovation, a lot of growth. This is a transformative technology. And just like the internet, I think it is disrupting and improving many things. I'm very optimistic for 2024 about the industry as a whole. I have always been excited and bullish every year, no matter what happens to the prices. I want to end this by saying that I really believe that the XRPL ecosystem is at an inflection point. And this is because for the first time in XRPL's history, we have multiple developments going on, not just on the mainnet, but all the ecosystem with side chains like the HOW and the upcoming EVM sidechain, as well as Flare, Futureverse, so many exciting XRP and XRPL related developments at the same time. And on the mainnet, for example, which I think most people care about, we also have the bridge, the decentralized identity, and of course the AMM amendment, which once enabled, I believe will be the beginning of a massive increase in liquidity, activity, and general participation on XRPL from both users and builders. So I'm really excited, not just about the industry, but specifically for the XRPL as well. And I believe the XRPL is finally morphing into a powerhouse of innovation and finally transitioning from a blockchain built just for payments to a future-proof blockchain and sidechain ecosystem that covers all the modern blockchain needs. People can follow me on X. I think that's the main platform I share my ideas and everything around crypto. And for Anodos, of course, X, and then Discord is our main channel where we share updates and we want the community to participate, ask questions, and create a friendly community that we can help each other and grow the community and the ecosystem. I'm sorry that I couldn't attend in person there in Australia, but of course I'm joining virtually. And now that the tickets for the virtual tickets are on, I think whoever can't attend personally should get them. And I want to thank everyone for accepting Anodos as in the Builder series. We are very grateful for that, and we will love to be with the other amazing builders. I'm really excited for what's to come.